Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. Today I'm going to be setting up and planning in my vertical catch-all planner for the week of September 27th through October 3rd. And oh my gosh, you guys, I know some of you love it when I say this. Buckle your seatbelts because we're getting into the arts and crafts world today. So October 1st is National or International? I think it might be International Coffee Day, which for those of you who've watched me for a long time, I've mentioned I used to be a professional in the coffee industry. So love, love, love that holiday. I make sure and always celebrate it. And this spread, I actually did a take on this last year, but it was actually right before I started my YouTube channel. So my 1-year anniversary of my YouTube channel is, well, it depends on how you define it, because I uploaded my very first videos on September 30th, but I really didn't tell anybody about the channel until a few days later. So I kind of feel like the first week in October is when I actually kicked things off, but anyway, I digress. So National Coffee Day, the 1st, or we'll just say Coffee Day because I can't remember if it's national or international. And then hashtag September Focus 2021. The theme for that one, the challenge theme, decorating theme, whatever, is Coffee Then Conquer. So obviously that one is also kind of thinking of National Coffee Day. So what we're going to do for this, it's going to be super fun. I actually did this for wine, a wine spread many months ago. This is paper, sticker paper. So what I'm gonna do is I have 99-cent, super cheap, just 99-cent art supplies from back to school. So this is like Walmart back to school 99-cent paint kit. And this is just a little 99-cent little plastic paint tray. And I have this is actually a sake cup I got in Japan. But it's the right size. It's just ever so slightly bigger than the boxes. So, but I could also use the bottom. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint a bunch of brown to represent spilled coffee. I'm going to make my own coffee rings basically, and I'm going to cut them out. I'm going to put them on white sticker paper. So if you're nervous about doing this, first off, practice. Second off, don't do it directly into your planner, okay? Get some just scrap printer paper. It doesn't even have to be paper, sticker paper. And stamp onto that. So what I'm going to do is make a big puddle of kind of brown, what's going to be, oh, it looks like there's still red in my paintbrush from when I did the wine spread. We're going to do some brown. So I'm just going to, and I'll speed this up, but what I'm going to do is just make a big puddle of brown so I have lots. And maybe I'll throw in some yellow and some white just to kind of change up the colors a little bit. And I'm going to paint around, what I'm going to do is paint around the edge of the cup and stamp it to make basically coffee rings. Okay, I'm just going to stamp it right on there. And then I'm going to cut them, let them dry, and I'm going to cut them out. And that way I will have coffee ring stamped stickers. And it can be messy. They don't have to be fully formed. Get some of the paint off of here. So you'll see. But this is just super fun. And it's fine if it's ragged and not fully formed. I don't mind that at all. Okay, so let's see how this looks. I'm going to do these for my Fact of the Day boxes, so there. Perfect. Perfect. Doesn't that look like coffee splatted? And also I can drop my paintbrush on my desk and make a mess. Do splats. Oops. Except I got my planner pages. Don't do what I did. Okay, so let's just also do some splats. Some big, there we go, big water splats. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can fit 7 of these on here. There's 1. I need to fit 6 more on there, and I'll be back. Kleenex for some cleanup because I splatted everywhere. There we go. So those will be cute. Okay, so that I just want to use them for my Fact of the Day. I have some other boxes for the rest. So I'm going to let those dry and clean up, and I'll be right back. All right, so now that these are mostly dry, I'm gonna just go ahead, I'll speed it up, but I'm gonna go ahead and fussy cut around these. But I have a couple places here where they kind of bled together, and that's okay because these are my Fact of the Day boxes, so they can go right beside each other. So I'm actually thinking, like, this one has a flat edge where I got too close to the edge of the page. So if I cut this one out, these two out together as one, I can kind of use it right here for my Saturday, Sunday Fact of the Day boxes. So I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, they're on sticker paper, but I'm gonna go ahead and just cut out around them. It's a fairly full week, so it doesn't hurt that these are kind of squished together. What I don't think I can make work though is 3 of them. Well, I guess I maybe could. I could do it. I don't think I want to leave those 3 completely squished together. So I think I'll leave those 2 together. Go ahead and cut through that one. Yep, that's cute. Super cute. Okay. Just guesstimating where they might end up. So I have a paint splat right there. So I might move this one down here. So I'm noticing this one overlapped with some other sticker that I cut out at some point. I'm not too worried about it. And here's why. I can cut out like this paint splat and patch that hole if I want, or I can figure out something else to patch that hole with, but it's definitely not the end of the world. We can deal with that. I could even take this one that has this little bump out and overlap it like that. That might be a solution there. Okay, so I think actually I will probably keep that. All right, so for I didn't want to do all circles because as you can see, they're pretty darn big. So when I thought of brown, I got a new sticker book. This Mojo Jojo Plans, I just discovered her relatively recently, and she just came out with this Autumn Boxes book, which is awesome. I don't know if they're still available. I will link her in the description box, but it's got lots and lots of boxes. So these, I don't know if they're showing up on camera, but they're kind of wine colored. There's a darker wine and a lighter wine. So if I do another wine spread, but see, it's just lots and lots of boxes of all different shapes and sizes and checklists. So there's that wine colored set. There's this one, which is kind of like a reddish brown and more of like a butterscotch kind of brown, caramel brown, which is okay. I think that reddish would work, and it's just the same pages of boxes in the different colors repeating. This is kind of a khaki olive green, almost a brownish, and then this is more of just an earthy, not a bright Kelly green, not quite as olivey as this one. So there's the greens, and then these say latte and coffee to me, so kind of a cream brown and a brown brown. The problem is my paint ended up being a little bit more on the reddish side, so maybe these redder boxes do make sense. That doesn't really say coffee to me though. So I think I'm gonna go with these because they say coffee. So I'm gonna use these boxes and these checklists for my other functional stuff that I need to get on there. As you can see, there's a ton. And then the last set of boxes is these wonderful Halloween colors, just missing the green. So I'm gonna let's grab my wax paper. Oh, and I also pulled the Modern Yearbook because it's got, of course, when I think of Happy Planner and brown, that's the one that comes to mind. So let's start pulling all the stuff that I'm going to need. I always, as you guys know, do 2 checklists, one on each half of the week. If you need more checklists, put on more checklists. I've been doing this since 2017, and since my life changed in 2019, I've been doing this for 2 years. I know how many checklists I need. So just do some, learn about what you need, and then make it your own. So I also pulled some washi tape, some coffee washi tape. I don't remember where I got this one, but I'm just looking to see how it compares to the colors I've got going on. So the painted circles, come on. Oh, I can smell it. Okay, so this was like a scratch and sniff coffee washi tape that I got at Michael's years ago. So it's got the dark brown, but it's also got the reddish brown. So I think if I use some of this washi tape, it's going to help me tie in the darker brown. And then this one is Coffee Beans with Rose Gold Foil. This came from Planners Anonymous, the Barista Brunch Kit, which is from last year. So you're probably not going to be able to find it. I try not to always use stuff that you guys aren't going to be able to get your hands on, but come on, it's in my stash. I got to use it. I can't resist. So we'll see if I use those or not. Like I said, it's going to be a super full spread as it is. So now that I've looked at these and how they would integrate my color scheme, I know I want to stay away from these and go with the darker brown ones, because these washi tapes both have the really dark brown, but none of the cream. So if I use this for meal planning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that'll work. Okay, so meal planning box. There we go. And then of course I need a manicure box, 2, one for each half of the week. So let's use, I think this size is manicure box size. So we'll put one here. And I'm just going right over my Post-it notes, and we'll see what we need to rearrange then. And we'll put one there. John let's see, what's this? Oh, he's got a paint trip. And I want to put his information in there, but I don't need a ton of space. So let's just go ahead and switch to the slightly... These are all boxes. There are no hexagons or other different odd shapes. So let's go ahead and just use these. So paint trip. Okay, that's everything on this side aside from a to-do list. So it's kind of looking like Wednesday is going to be my day so that I have room for something bigger down here in this corner. Let's put it down here. So what I can do is kind of move these up a little bit to make this feel a little less full, and then it'll make sense to put a to-do list down there. So let's grab one of the to-do lists. I'm just going to go ahead and grab 2 while I'm back here. And these probably look black on camera, but they are dark brown. And what I like to do with my to-do lists is turn them so that the bigger gap is at the top, and that way if I use a fancy little action word or something, it can overlap without covering up a dot. So I don't know where that one's going yet. We'll just stick it off on the side. Okay, coming back, I want let's see, a small box for John working in the gallery on Thursday morning. Okay, and then this was the manicure box. The only things that are left, he's got to rehang all of his artwork. They rotate the little gallery that he's in. They rotate the different artists, and so it's time to rotate. So he's got to go in on Sunday morning and rehang all his artwork. And then I've got my 2 football games, my Buckeyes on Saturday and my Seahawks on Sunday. So I just want to put 2 little boxes in to attach my game stickers to put the scores on. So that is everything functionally. That is quite enough. So now I see my best space for a to-do list during the second half of the week is down here. So I need to decide, do I want them right beside each other? Or do I want to spread them out by putting this one maybe up here? And I think I don't want it to be super matchy-matchy. So I think I'll put that one up there and this one down here. Okay. So then my manicure stickers that I usually use, my nail polish bottles, don't have brown or any earth tones. So I pulled my black and white ones from Creative Seller. Again, linked in the description box. Let's go ahead and put these on the 2 boxes that are manicures. These are the most kind of neutrally earth tone ones I have. So there's one And the other, and I just like to keep track of what nail polish I use. One of these days I'll give you guys an office tour and show you. I haven't counted, but I did have to buy a second nail polish rack because my collection has grown and grown and grown. Okay, so let's see what games we got. Let's see, the Seahawks. Oh yeah, October. I was like, wait, why do I have both stickers? Because I haven't done my October monthly yet. So the Seahawks play at 1 p.m. on Sunday the 3rd. So chronologically that goes toward the middle. And then the Buckeyes on Saturday the 2nd, October 2nd. Their game times aren't always put out this far in advance, but since they're East Coast and I'm West Coast, it usually ends up being a disgustingly early game. So Buckeyes at Rutgers. So that's that one. Okay. So actually, you guys, I don't think I need to rearrange a whole lot. I like kind of the way things are laying out. So let's see what we got in modern year as far as I'm looking for something to use as to do or get it done or some kind of action word. And of course, oh, for quotes. So you guys, when I started planning in 2017, the squad members, some of the main squad members were at home with Kita, planning with Bumble, Mary Ellen, according to Ali, and Heather Kell of a Plan. And everybody's aware, well, a lot of people are aware of Kell of a Plan. She does her beautiful sticker books, which I have a few of. Love Mary Ellen with Planning with Bumble. She's the one that encouraged me, when Bumble is in her videos, that encouraged me to have my kitties, my boys, in my videos. According to Ali, she has started a sticker shop, and she has this sheet of coffee stickers. These are my 2 little freebies I've gotten from her on my 2 orders, and she's got some coffee there. So, but she's got a couple coffee quotes. But first, coffee, rise and grind. I don't drink coffee to wake up. I wake up to drink coffee. That's one big sticker. And so I want to, this will be my first time using According to Ali stickers. I will link her in the description box if you've never heard of her. But I think I want to put that down here. Now she's got the coffee rings, but this is frosted matte sticker paper, so I would have to use a Sharpie to write on them, which is why I like to make my own, because I can use sticker paper. So that's quotes. So I'm not necessarily looking for a quote for here, although a weekend banner would be nice. So let's look for action words and a weekend banner maybe. Inhale courage, exhale doubt. And this rose gold that's in this book actually would match with this washi tape, the rose gold that's on that. So I could use that as a weekend banner. Oh, this one says loving the weekend and finally the weekend. Hooray for the weekend. Hello to the weekend. Oh, I like these. Okay. Let's do finally the weekend. I like that. We can fit that on there. Yep. And I can put some coffee beans washi with it or something. So, okay. Important due date. It's not really a due date. On the agenda, get it done. Those will work. We'll come back to those. Again, important and due date. I need them to say something else, like remember, or I guess I could use 2 importance. Not feeling it though. Here we go. Day off. Listed out. That's different. That's new. I like that. Can you guys read it? It's rose gold. Okay, these are different. Today, afternoon, meeting, me time. I like listed out, you guys. I've never seen that one before. Okay, so if I use listed out on one of them, like that, and then note to self, remember, make time. Oh, checklist. Checklist and listed out. Those go together. Let's do that. Okay. Ta-da. I think that's everything. All right, let's start sticking. Oh, meal planning. There's not going to be anything in here, I bet. I guess I could do like note to self or something. Happiness. Food is happiness, you guys. I'm going to use happiness. Why not? Okay. So the way I counted these boxes, I did not need the space above the top one. So we're going to put happiness right there. Okay. Now, let me grab my stencil. So this is one of my little tricks I liked. I don't know if you can get this anymore or not, but if you can find any stencil with the squares, well, I don't need it because it's got lines. Never mind. But you can write your little words, letters for the days of the week inside that. So, but I don't need it because I have lines. So, okay, let's start sticking stuff. So, meal planning, start with what you know. Don't let the analysis paralysis get you. Start with what you know. So I know I want this meal planning sticker up here. I'm going to bring it down. I want to cover notes, but I'm going to bring it down just to create a little more space up in here. Spread things out a little bit more evenly. Okay, so there we go. All right. So let's go ahead and put my first checklist up there. And I believe this should be exactly the right size I need. I'm just going to move this up as high as I can, and that way I can still use the very first bullet point. So let's slide manicure slightly down just to create, again, a little space. I don't want it right beside there. I'm going to create a little space. So, and then paint trim is going to sit in this little hole right here. So this one definitely needs to kind of go and help fill in this little chunk of space. And I'm not going to worry about coffee cups today because the entire spread is all about coffee. So we don't need that. I'm actually thinking I should have moved that up. Let's see. I don't know. I haven't tried to peel this. This is online label sticker paper. Again, linked in the description box. And since I just stuck it down, yep, that lifted up pretty cleanly. Not too bad. I just felt like it was kind of crowded down. I think I want to move it up a little bit more. So now to kind of spread things out, I think I want to go kind of like... So I have this spot here I kind of want to cover up a little bit. So maybe if I put you there with that little point coming down and then split the difference here. Let's do that. There we go. And I'll just write right over the splats. It's going to look awesome. Okay, so there's one side. I do think I want to put, so I have another splat here. I'm thinking I want to maybe do uneven rips and bring this across the bottom a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and make the decision and do it. And that's going to help bring in that super dark brown, like I said. So I'm going to wait to put this on and just see what this page ends up looking like. I know I want these down here because I got that flat edge I want to deal with. Oh, and there's a second flat edge right there. So if I do this right, if I'm careful, it looks totally like I did that on purpose. I did that on purpose, you guys. I totally did that on purpose. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, do I want these two? Oh, I did want these two right beside each other because I'm going to use that to cover up that notch. But do I want them like this instead? I think I do because I only have one up at the very, very top. Let's do that. A manicure can slide down. It doesn't matter. Okay. So let's put these two down so that they can connect and I can hide that little cutout. Awesome. Meant to be. Love it. Okay. So let's put John Works kind of up there. It's a morning thing. So in this regard, I'm considered a chronological planner. So if something starts at 9 in the morning, then I feel like it needs to go up in this first set of boxes. And if your day starts at 4 a.m., then, you know, adjust accordingly. This feels to me like 9, 10 a.m., if that makes any sense. Okay. So manicure can happen at any point. I think I'm going to slide it down here so that it doesn't interfere with these two rings I've got. So I'm going to put this down here. And it actually does just barely touch that ring. So we'll tuck it under. Perfect. Okay. this list box is not going to move. It's going where it's going, so let's just go ahead and stick it on there. Okay, what do we have left? The games. So we'll put the Buckeyes on here, and I'm not really gonna overlap them or anything. I'm just gonna put them, like I said, I'm gonna snug this box right up because it's just where I'm gonna write the score of the game. Hopefully a big W. And then the Seahawks play at 105. I'm just gonna stagger it down a little bit, just so they're not totally matchy-matchy and lined up. One last thing, gallery rehang. That is for this box, and that's a late morning thing. So I'm going to put it right about here, I think, just again to create a little space and interest and stagger things. And all that leaves me within is my weekend banner. And I saved that till last on purpose because it's very, very plain and pale. And I think I want to put some of these coffee beans like above it. Above it or below it? I think above it. So I'm going to put a row of these coffee beans. And I got plenty of room for this. Rise and grind. I want this quote here. I'm just trying to decide if I want it next to one of these cups of coffee. I have the room. Oh, kitties. Okay, so I have found a couple online shops, and I think I showed you guys these once before, that had kitty cat stickers. So I always order the coffee ones. So these are some social media ones. Here we go. So that's contact lenses and changing the sheets. Here's some coffee ones. So I've got Luxe Kitty Designs, and these are all linked in the description box. I've got Sticker Fever. I don't know about that teal color. This one is Maxi Cat. And this one is also Maxi Cat. These guys have some pastel colors, so I think I'll skip those. And then these I get into, that was all the coffee ones. These are more into grocery shopping, meal prep, so we could use these too. This guy's making a big pot of soup, which it is fall. It is soup season. Let's skip these big bright teal guys. Sorry, Luxe Kitty. So let's do a pot of soup with the meal planning. Well, I could do the little Chef Kitty pot of soup, or I have these, which they're chopping. I just said it was soup season, so let's do a pot of soup. It's official. I have a kitty on my spread. Okay. Grocery shopping. Maxi Cat. There's a couple grocery shopping ones. If I avoid the bright green one, this will definitely work. I'm going to just go ahead and put this on over here with this to-do list, because that's probably going to say get groceries on it. Laundry. Don't want the bright purple. Oh, I got rose gold nail polish stickers. I totally forgot I even had those. You guys, I got to do it. I got to switch over to these. Oh my gosh, how could I forget I had these? All right, these can go back on the sheet. I have to use the rose gold ones. Okay, these are tiny. I'm going to pause this and put them back on their sticker sheet just so that they don't get lost. Okay, so these are also from Luxe Kitty Designs, and you can pick whatever foil you want. I picked rose gold because it's my favorite. So we'll go ahead and use these instead. And then I went ahead and went through the rest of the stickers to pull stuff. So these are little kitties doing manicures. So I can put those next to my manicure boxes. This is garbage week, and Wednesday is our garbage day. So I'm going to put, this is recycle or garbage or recycle and garbage. This week is just garbage. So I think I'll put it here because that always goes on this to-do list. Let's see. Oh, I have this one from Sticker Fever. That's cat cuddles, which I don't know. It looks like he's sitting in a cat box. Maybe that's a cat bed, but I wouldn't cuddle the cat in the cat box. They're a little bit bright, but I was thinking maybe this one had enough brown in it that I could make it work, especially if I put it like down here in the corner or something. So let me, I just noticed I didn't put the other half of this washi tape on, so let's put that on. I can't believe I've had this washi tape for several years. I can't believe it still smells. It smells more like chocolate than coffee, but you get the gist. Let's figure out what we're doing in this corner here. If I put this right in the very, very corner, can I still fit the quote? So it comes to about here. I kind of want the coffee sitting on the floor. Oh yeah, that fits no problem. And I have a little tiny splat right there I'm going to try to hide under a letter. I probably could have whited that out, but meh. So the only thing I'm considering is, do I want another big coffee cup? I don't think I do, actually. I don't think I do. I have this one again, little, but I don't want the same one over and over. Okay. Let's go ahead and do, let's see, I got 1, 2, 3. Let's do kitty cuddles down here, where it's not super smack dab in the middle because it's a little bit on the brighter side. And then we got coffee cats to spread around. Let's do one of these guys. So I got one there and one there. I'm tempted to put it here, but then they're all kind of, all three at the top. So, well, there we go. I'm glad I chose to put that one down there because now I can put Manicure Kitty right here. Okay, let's do Manicure Kitty here too. I need football kitties, you guys. If you've seen a shop that has kitties, football game watching, TV watching kitties. Oh, I have TV watching kitties. Well, they're laptop kitties, I think. Did I have laptop kitties that could look like they were watching TV? Because I got a bunch for like social media purposes. Here we go. That's clearly a laptop. Do any of those, can you guys tell me, do any of those look like they could be watching TV instead of playing on a laptop? I'm also looking kind of for the ones that are not super bright. What about these? I'm going to call that, I'm going to use one of these and we're just going to pretend it's a kitty watching TV watching these two football games. So we're going to put it right there in between the two football games. How about that? Last but not least, let's put a few of these coffee cat stickers around where we're missing kitties and we'll be done. So I got 4 here that are a different design that I haven't used yet. There, it's done. I squeezed everything on there. Okay, let's put it in my planner. No Franken planning required this week because this is my current week spread. There we go. There is my coffee day spread in my vertical catch-all planner where we did a little arts and crafts and did our own watercolor fact of the day stickers. I hope you like this video. I hope it encourages you to get creative and try something new in your planner. If it does, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.